Hello and welcome to Enforce Tac TV, your digital format to Enforce Tac in Nuremberg. Right now I'm at the Leupold booth with Chris. Chris, hi, how are you doing?
Doing well, thank you, Bernard.
Very well. So you brought along some very nice products for us, but just let me get on the height of the things. Perfect. So the first product we want to introduce are binos. Just tell us a little bit about that.
So this is our BX4 Range HD TBR. It's built around our elite grade optical system. It's a 10x42 binocular. On board we do have our own ballistic software program called the TBR with Wind. True ballistic range. The buttons on here can be user configured. Some people prefer to range with their left button or right. Ultimately that's user customizable. This is a 10x42. So 10 power binocular, our elite grade optical system. Just a really great laser range finding bino that we recently offered to the market.
Very nice. So what's the housing made of? Is it like with a rubber over it? Perfect.
So there is a little protective armor on here, waterproof, fog-proof. The binocular aspect is guaranteed for life. Just an awesome, be it competitive shooting or be it out in the woods hunting. It's just a really great product for that.
Very nice. So what does the display show us?
The display, based on your selected ballistic group, it will give you the angle compensated distance. It will give you line of sight distance. Ultimately, it depends on the ballistic group or profile that you select within the binocular.
So because of the very good optical system in it, you don't have to carry around like a separate rangefinder and binos. So you could just put it in your bino harness or around your neck and go hunting, go long range shooting with it. So what's the maximum distance you can range out to?
The maximum distance you'll be able to range out to is going to be 2,600 yards with these on a reflective surface. So street sign, license plate, something like that.
So, and of course we know Leupold for the scopes mainly, I think.
Yep. So
what did you get for us with scopes?
This is our brand new product that we just released this year at SHOT Show. It's called our Mark IV HD. It is kind of a little brother almost to the Mark V. They're both built around the same professional grade optical system. Mm-hmm. So you get the same optical quality with our Mark IV HD as you do with our Mark V HD. We've just changed a few of the details around this specific product in order to make it a little bit more approachable to your consumer, while not sacrificing any of the optical quality of the product. Directly in front of us here, we have two different versions of the Mark IV. One version we have a 1 to 4.5 power. The other version we have our 6 to 24. A couple of different features about each. Both of them are going to feature our fast focus eyepiece. So you have your adjustable diopter. You've got your power selector ring with an integrated throw lever. You have your 3 revolution maximum, 0 lock and 0 stop dial. Mm-hmm. One of the really nice features about this is it gives you a really positive return to 0. So you can dial your elevation adjustment for a further distance shot. As soon as you come back, you hit that 0 lock, mm-hmm. and you know that you're zeroed back at 100 meters, 200 meters, wherever you might have been.
Okay, but I learned you can also turn it below 0.
Yep, it does have a little bit of travel below 0. Typically, most folks aren't going to need to dial down from 0, and so there's a little bit of a limited travel below 0. However, some applications might dictate or demand it, so there is that added flexibility.
Okay, and when you turn it back to 0, it locks it.
Back to 0.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Perfect.
One of the really big pieces of consumer feedback that we received about our Mark V is a lot of folks really wanted a locking windage dial. Mm-hmm. An exposed locking windage dial. So this version of the Mark IV, has a covered windage dial, whereas your version has an external locking windage dial. So same 0 lock feature. In the event that you need or want to dial your windage correction, you can dial it, and then as soon as you move on to a different stage, move to a different area, you return back to 0, and you have that really positive 0 lock.
Very nice. What I really like is that the clicks are very feelable. They are like from a bell tower. Yeah.
Yes, it is really
tactile.
They're very tactile. And again, 3 revolutions. There's a couple of different revolution indicators. Once you cross around into the second revolution, the 0 lock button will go flush with the dial. Just gives you a really easy visual representation to know I'm in the middle of my second revolution now. I need to make sure that I return back to 0 before I take that shot at 100 meters.
All right. So are your reticles MIL or MOA based, and your turrets also?
So we do have 10th mil as well as quarter minute adjustments in the Mark IV. We have some models that are available illuminated, some models that are not illuminated. Some models are first focal plane, some models are second focal plane. So it gives a lot of options for the end user in terms of what's going to be best for their application. One of the really nice features is on the models with the adjustable parallax, it will come all the way into about as close as 25 yards.
Very good. So, and are you offering first focal plane or second focal plane reticles?
We have both. In the Mark IV series, we have some first focal and some second focal.
Perfect. All right, so let's proceed to the bigger brother, I think. So we know Leupold and Stevens are very, very well situated in law enforcement and military market. So just tell us a little bit about this beauty.
So this is our Mark 22, which is a Mark V contract scope. This was awarded to the U.S. Army for a new sniper rifle system. It's currently sitting atop the Barrett MRAD, which was the contract rifle. It is our Mark V HD, 7-35 by 56. So the scope itself will come packaged with everything that you see here. These are Tenebrex flip covers, the Badger Condition 1 mount with angle, cosine, and anti-cant indicators. This is going to have our covered windage adjustment, zero locking elevation dial, max 3 revolutions, as well as your side focus parallax adjustment on this side. You've also got an ARD on the front end here, which is going to be our anti-reflection device, and then another Tenebrex flip cover on the front side as well.
Very nice. So I see you even got like a little scale on the side lasered into the coating. So tell us a little bit about these markings and tell us a little bit about the scope coating, please.
So this is a proprietary low IR coating on the scope, so it has a reduced IR signature. In terms of the markings on the scope, it just helps with mounting and trying to create some consistency, as well as personally setting the rifle up for the shooter.
All right, but that's not the only scope that you got for the military and law enforcement community. So we'll just be right back. So right now we got the smaller brother of the bigger brother of the MK4. This is the Mark V HD, 3.6 to 18 by 44. Just lead us through the product, please.
Okay, so this is also another contract product for us. This is our M110 contract scope. It's the Mark V HD 3.6 to 18. Again, in the box, you're going to get the Tenebrex flip covers for the front and the rear. Currently, the front has been removed so that we could install the ARD device. This is also going to be a different mount. So this is our Leupold IMS mount. And then Badger Ordnance custom built a special diving board to be compatible with our mounts as well.
Very well. So the other features are the same as with the bigger Mark V HD scope that we just saw recently?
They are, yeah. Same reduced IR signature coating, same laser engravings on the side, as well as the bone spur throw lever, and that's by Flatline Ops.
Alrighty. So you got a whole line of new products. We got the new Bino, we got the Mark IV series, and we got the Mark V series. Thanks a lot, Chris, for introducing you to this, for introducing us to these very nice products. And hopefully we'll see another great stuff in the future.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for your time.